Hello viewers, welcome to another episode of Inside the Dressing Room. I'm your host Rubai Iftekhar, and the Bangladesh Cricket Board have announced the new T20 captain, who is Litton Das. He's going to be at the helm till the next T20 World Cup. And to talk about all that, I have Tanvir Ahmed Pranto with me. Pranto, welcome to the show. Litton's pick did not surprise me. Did it surprise you?
Not at all, because he was going to be the T20 captain. We had been knowing this for the last 6-7 months since Shanto announced he will be stepping down from one format as a captain, and he also led Bangladesh to a 3 clean sweep against at their home soil. So it was kind of expected, even though there were maybe discussions, maybe Taskin could get the captaincy, but he's out. He's out injured. Right. So yeah, it was an obvious choice.
Right. With Litton's name, BCB also provided a squad for the upcoming UAE and Pakistan tour.
Series, yeah.
What surprised me most, that the choice of vice captain, Sheikh Mahdi Hassan, and who was picked as the vice captain, a young lad, and
not so young,
but yeah. In Bangladeshi terms, obviously he's going to be young for the next 5 years, I guess. But picking him as a vice captain, do you think the experiment will pull off?
The experiment here is, I guess, Taskin will be the vice captain, but as he's injured, and also Miraj is, dropped from the squad, so I guess Sheikh Mehdi was the option to go for if anything happens to Litton during the tour. It was a bit surprising because there were Shommo, there were some other names as well, but I guess it was an okay decision to make.
And from the last West Indies tour, 5 players got the cut, and among them were obviously Taskin Ahmed, because he is not fit. Mehdi Miraj, that's a name that surprised me the most. Why he was not picked, I don't know, but Mehdi Miraj could have provided the ideal balance. Or do you think the selectors gave him a bit of rest because he's been playing cricket continuously for the last 6-7 months?
Miraj hasn't actually been in the T20 plan for some time now. He was not in the World Cup last year, even though he was picked for the India tour and then West Indies tour. I guess the use of Miraj at the middle order is kind of outdated in this modern era of T20 cricket. Even though his bowling could be an option, but Sheikh Mehdi does the job very well, and so I think it was the right decision to make.
Right, and how about the Bangladesh team's balance? Do you see a good balance overall from top to the bottom? Especially, let's talk about these next 2 series. We would talk about the World Cup, but maybe in the later episodes. But for now, let's talk about the UAE and Pakistan series. They are going to play away in similar conditions, right?
Yeah,
UAE and Pakistan's pitch are kind of similar. So, do you think the team has a good balance?
Yeah, I think so. The players have proven there is no a surprise pick. Nahid Rana might be uncapped, but he has proven himself in the ODIs and tests. So apart from that, all the names that have been announced were already there. So and for Bangladesh, Shanto Nidoy's return is a massive boost, because Shanto has been out of touch for a while, and Nidoy has all these controversies. He will have to talk with the bat to keep everything behind, and the bowling lineup is also very stable.
It seems stable, right? With the return of Mustafiz,
Shariful Islam, Saqib. So it is a very balanced squad on the paper. Now they have to prove it on the field.
Are you worried about the lineup? Because I think top order heavy, the squad they have announced. Shommo is there, Litton is there, and quite a few other players who bat usually at the top.
I think with the Tanjir is an obvious choice. Shommo might be there, and
Litton could come at 3.
Litton could be at number 4, I guess, because Shanto will be playing at 3. And 3, then Nidoy, then Jakir. So the top and middle order is a kind of stable, and then comes Sheikh Mahdi and then the bowlers. So
bunch of all-rounders and the bowlers, right?
So it is kind of a stacked squad, and I guess if they can play to their best, it will be an exciting series against Pakistan actually.
Right, Bangladesh obviously they have given the clear indication that they are looking forward into the World Cup, and these 2 series are obviously they are taking it as preparations. But what surprised me is that there is no new names, absolute no newbies in the team. If you can't play your new players in this sort of series against maybe UAEs or Pakistans, then when you are going to experiment?
We have actually a very tight schedule. You know, like coming up in the next 6, 7, 8 months at the World Cup, and Bangladesh will actually play a number of T20s, and there are a few players that could get the call up, especially Shuhan is one of them, maybe Onkon as well, and there are a few other names. But going forward, you will need a
bigger squad,
yeah.
right?
So
but let's take a peek into the A team also. Swan is captaining the side, and quite a few names from this squad is also included. But one name that makes me happy is Ebadot. Back into the after a long injury lapse and playing a lot of domestic cricket, he looks fit. As our reporter Mohammad Zubair told me that Ebadot is fit and firing at all cylinders right now. It only can be good news for Bangladesh, right?
Absolutely. I think for now, the selectors and team management will, look after Ibadot as a test bowler, especially, for now, because Bangladesh will, tour Sri Lanka, and then India will come, and West Indies and New Zealand series are also there. So I guess for those series, Ibadot will be needed, and it is really good for us to have him back.
Well, Pranto, what do you think about the T20 teams, these T20 teams' chances in UAE and Pakistan?
Bangladesh actually sometimes lose match against the minnows like UAE and Hong Kong. So there could be a chance that they lose another match here, and everyone losing their mind again. But for the Pakistan series, I guess they will at least win 2 matches. That's the least they have to win, because going forward and to competing in the bigger stage, they have to win these matches.
Right. I only can hope, Pranto, that the series against Pakistan rolls on to the field given the current predicaments.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
Well, folks, that was all the time we have for you today. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of Inside the Dressing Room. Till then, you take care.
For more updates, follow us on Facebook, subscribe our YouTube channel, get the latest update on www.daily-sun.com.